Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Sebastian Allen-Sprague, and this is my channel, the Sebastian Allen-Sprague channel. You guys know me also as Bash Boy. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. Yeah. Now, I am starting this podcast because I have a real issue at my work. And the issue is that I go to work and I really like my job, but at certain points, I don't really like my job. And it's hard for me to concentrate, and it's hard for me to stay focused on the task at hand. Now, I felt it necessary to start like a little blog or start like a little podcast because I feel like I'm not the only person that feels that way. Granted, I personally feel like maybe I feel that way more than the majority, and I'll go into a little bit of detail about that later. But this video is pros towards people who have those kind of like similar feelings and who are working those, I call them minimum wage paying jobs, and jobs that we don't really want but we have to take because they pay the rent. So here's the story. I'm at work, and before I get to work, I got to do a lot of preparatory things, like I got to grab gas, I got to grab a Monster energy drink, a coffee, a cheap coffee at 7-Eleven for like $1. I got to do all these things in preparation for my work, and I haven't even started getting paid yet. Which, on a side note, I'm kind of looking to work at Jack in the Box or some other fast food restaurant in the area, because while you're prepping for work, you kind of already clocked in and you're already kind of getting paid for those hours. So that's one of the perks of working a minimum wage paying job. That's not a self-contracting job. Yes, it's not an easy job. It really isn't. And you know what? The benefits and all of those other things are just not even the greatest. I'm just kind of over the whole thing. I just feel like, I give my time and my energy, and I just don't get, what I feel I deserve. I'm barely making enough to pay my rent. My rent's like under $1,000, FYI. I am having to pay the car payment. That's like $250 each week. It adds up to like $1,000 a month. That's absolutely horrendous for anybody to be paying that amount of money working at a job that just doesn't pay well. I mean, I don't know what it is. Maybe I'm just not a good Lyft driver, but I put my time and my energy, I put my 8 hours of work into that job, and I just really don't see the returns. So I am kind of leaning towards the idea of making my own company and trying to make things work from there. I mean, I've learned a lot from Lyft, and I've already worked fast food, restaurant, minimum wage paying type jobs. I have already. Now, with your own company, you get to make your own rules. And that's one of the things about Lyft is like, you don't get to make your own rules. You don't get to charge extra, because you're not the boss, and because you're not, it's not your company and it's not your rules, and you don't get to be as flexible as you want because you're still working for somebody. And that's kind of what I want to change pretty soon here. I'm making music and I'm making videos. I'm making all of these in a hope to kind of create a brand for myself. I'm going to be making some t-shirts in the near future. Don't cap me on that, but I just kind of wanted to, put that out there. And I'm going to be doing a lot more for my brand and for my company because I'm the kind of individual that works differently. And in the beginning of the video, I mentioned that a majority of the people, don't think like I do, and don't work like I do. And those are the kind of people I believe are going to either perish or make a fresh start for themselves. So guys, thank you so much for watching. My name is Sebastian Allen-Sprague, full name. Again, you can add me on Instagram at bashh, 2 H's boy, 2 Y's, and it's kind of just the funnel for my art and like the main link to everything. at this point.